Today we have created one of the lightning component which is for searching the university, right? So there you have to remember how to call the apex method from the lightning controller, okay, or from the JavaScript controller, or you can say that server side, sorry, client side controller, okay. So here you have to remember some points there. Okay, first point, getting the action. Step one. So better to know about this one. Getting the action first. Second one, step two, set parameters. Then third one, callback function. Define callback function. Then step four. So handle the return value. Handle return result. Then step five. Into action to call the apex method. Okay. So here, step one, getting the action. Step two, set the parameters. So yesterday we have already seen. And then step three, define the callback. So what is a callback function? So you might have some questions around that. So let me explain. So whenever you have annotated a method with aura enabled, okay, is a step one, first step. So create a controller, and then there are something called with sharing. I have already explained everything. So with sharing, without sharing, inherited sharing. So best practice is always use with sharing keyword. Okay, now aura enable. So what is aura enable? So if you define a method, if you annotate a method with aura enabled, then that means we are going to use this method inside the lightning control, inside the lightning component. So this is the step zero, or what we can say that if you mention it, step zero, define a method, or let's say annotate a method with aura. What is aura? Aura is a framework actually. Okay, so this is just lightning. It's a kind of framework. Then what is a lightning? Lightning is a single page application development. Okay, so you can't have multiple pages. There will be only one page, that's called single page application. Step 0. First annotate the method with aura enabled, and it should be public and static. Then return type whatever you want to return, then you can return anything. It's maybe tutor data type, collection, or any apex clause, or any custom object, standard of anything. Okay, then you can have any number of parameters. Then step 2 is so these are the another steps to call and everything. So what happens is when you mention NQ action, $A is the actual global variable. Okay, this A is $A means global variable. So if you want to know about this global variable, you just mention like $A. So here what happens is, where is the defining? enable is one global variable, and another thing is the dollar a is also a global variable. Okay, just want to know what are other global variables here. Okay, so dollar a is one of the global variable which is used to, there are some actions. Let me show you. Means dollar a. So what does it mean? Dollar a means instance. Okay, it will have a lot of other things. Have this remove class, reduce, merge. These are different. See, if you want to, let's say, we have already got some results. Let's say, uh, just now we have written one Apex controller which returns the list of universities. Okay, I would just want to check what are the different. Let's say whether the list is empty or not. Okay, then there is one thing is empty. Okay, this dot is empty, so aura dot etil dot is empty. Then again, if you, are used in the JavaScript controllers. Okay, so if you try to learn this, that would be good, and you can. So those are global variables. Kind of styles adding. Okay, so this $a is a global variable which is having different functionalities to call the, mostly we are going to use this for adding the action into a queue and adding the styles, removing these styles. Okay, if you want to use, if you want to get, let's say whether, if you want to check now, if this is empty, then if you want to set some values to the weight component, you can use this. Okay. Now, based on that, if you want to display something, so the no components are found something, you can use this. Okay. So just go ahead and look into these methods. Dollar resource is the static variable, and that's a global variable where we can use for referencing the static variables, static resource also. Okay, so what is a static resource? Static resource means if you want to store some images or some CSV files or some JavaScript files, you can store as the files in the static resource. So where it is, let's see. Okay. So there you can have all the images and whatever you want, you can use that. So let's say if you want to store some button, things like that. Okay, so this is how you have. Let's learn about the system events. Here, system events are fired automatically by the Lightning framework, such as Lightning component initialization, attribute value change, how it is going to be rendering something. Okay, so note down all these system events. Just remove these deprecated things. You don't need to do this. Means we should deprecated means you should not use. Okay, so Aura location change, Aura no access, system error, value change, value destroy, init, value render, and waiting is also gone. Okay, so these are some of the system events where we can use the things. Examples. Say we have the different components. These things are very much important. We are just discussing the addition. This the system events today, and in next class we can have the explanation on the component events and application events. Now here, see this. Whenever a value is changed, okay. So now let's say a value has been changed in the that for that what we can do is we have some the events. These are called events. So whenever the value is changed, okay, let's say do you guys understand what is event? Events means whenever a value is changed, whenever the mouse is clicked, whatever it is, those are called events. So if a value is changed on any one of the number, if you want to find something or if you want to perform some logic operations, then you can do it through the handlers. That's if you want to use any event, then that can be done through the handlers only. Okay, so even we are talking about events, then events means we have to handle them. Okay, when we come up with system application events and component events, then we can know that how to register the event, how to file the event and everything. Okay, but the system events means it will be automatically filed by the lightning framework. You don't need to worry about the firing and everything. Okay, so first thing, handler name equals to change means whenever the value is changed, so on which value it is changed, when value is changed of the num1 value is changed, then what should happen? I have to add function. Means what happens is automatically you don't need to click on add button when the values are changed on num1 num2. Okay, let's see. Let me change to 60. Click on separate. See this, automatically it is changed to 80. Let's say 50. Change the anything else. Okay, that's called change. If you are changing any value, if you want to fire something, or if you want to call some controller function, then you can use change event. Then you have another event. This is the syntax. Write down this system event, change event. These are called the events in the Aura framework. Change. When it is a change, automatically, so you have to use this one. So here, change should be the name of the event, and then value should be what is the variable name. We have to check whether it is changed or not. Then what is the function we need to call when the value is changed. Okay, write down this. Render means once the component is loaded completely, if you want to perform something, then you can use the, let's say, I just want to set some text. Let's say have once the component. So I have yesterday explained that what is unit. So unit means it will. So here, if you give this means the value or attributes of the entire component. Now here, let's say if I use render means once this component is loaded, value should be this render. These are mandatory. Now component set of v dot my text as component is rendered. Now use just output the value here. UI code output text. So value equals to now let's use this. component is rendered. Means once the component is loaded, so what is render means, if you want to set some values after loading the component, then you can go for render. Okay, this is also one of the system event. Just note down how the render can be used. Then spinner. Okay, so let's use this Aura column UI spinner. Let me take it. So what it does and how it works. Let me show this. This is called spinner. Means if something is running in the background, if you want to show the spinner, then you can use spinner. So this should be stopped once the process is completed, right? For that, what you can do is, so this is called spinner. For that, previously we had some events like these events, aura waiting and aura done waiting. Okay, these are deprecated, means now they are not encouraging us to use these events. Okay, done event, done waiting and waiting, these two should not be used. And instead of that, what we can do is, so spinner, then these are called events. Here, so initially, whenever it is started, it's trying to toggle. This is setting to true and fire. So once the value is displayed and everything, that one, then what we need to do is we need to set it false. Here, make it false. Okay. Now let's see. Just firing the. Now here. tell that later. Spinner how it works. We used to have some custom component to hide and show it. Visibility will be there. So how it will be is actually we'll be setting one thing. Show that equals to spinner boolean default true or false, whatever you want, you can make it. After that, use that aura if is true spinner show. Okay, here what we are going to do is, so just copy that writing this one. Now what happens is whenever it is loaded it will be true, automatically the spinner will be shown. Now what we have to do is we have to set our after init you have to set the value for component spinner show to false. What you need to do is you need to make first as true, the same way you can do previously also false. Now go ahead and test it. Spinner will be shown whenever it is paused and it will be closed. But here, as there is no much process, so it is not displaying us for us. Within the fraction of seconds, it's going on, right? That's why it won't show. Okay. Try to use this one and see the events for them. Okay. So that is our event. Let me explain some of the events. Value destroy. So in the Aura framework, what are the different events you guys need to have? You have to look into value change, then value init. These two are very much important. Okay, so others are that not much not important, and value render. And after that, this waiting, spinner. Spinner is very much important. Just note down what are the events are important in the Avra framework. The Avra framework, first one is spinner, second one is init, third one is render, fourth one is value change, value. Okay, and then in the lightning, what are the events? Okay, so in the lightning framework and on the lightning namespace you have a lot of things there. Tab closed, when you when you close the tab, then what should happen? So just performing some action. Okay, tab closed, how to use that? So here aura handler lightning tab closed, just use something. Okay, just let's say if I use this here, how you guys using his name should be careful, lightning colon tab closed. Here let me use application. I'm using this, use this function the controller. Let me write alert tab closed. Now when you close this tab, action will be performed. Okay, and that will be the whatever the values, if you want to display or something, then you can use that. Okay, that's called tab closed. Then tab creator, tab focused, all these are very much important. In force, so these are very much important. So in the force there are lot of actions. These are very important. So most important events is aura events and force events. The lightning events not much used when the tab created something only, but here this force things are very much important. So this close quick action. Okay, how to get, these are all called as application events. Okay, these are called as application events. So this I will explain it later. These are system events, but still these are called as the application events. How to file this event and others also. Okay, so create record, this is very much important. So I'll explain them one by one. You don't need to worry about, because these are very much important in the lightning. But I am letting you know guys to see the events, what are they and how the syntax will be before we are starting this. Okay. So create record, edit record, navigate home, navigate to component. This is deprecated. This navigate to home is deprecated. Okay, so instead of that what we can do is navigation. There is something called navigation, that we can use it. So there is, what is this here, lightning colon navigation, that we can use it. Okay, navigate to list, and then record save. How to save the record? Okay, so without apex you can save the record. Okay, these are called force, and record save success, refresh root, show toast. So these are very much important thing here. Show toast, just need to show something after this. Okay, these are called, all these are you have to do is $a dot get, then e dot force. Force means force namespace. Okay, so if it is in the different namespace, let's say If it is in the Aura namespace, how to get this one? These are all system events, just simply you can use inside the component. You just need to declare Aura event, you have to declare for the Lightning Framework itself. But other frameworks, let's say as it is Aura and we are using Aura components, you don't need to externally use them. You just need to have handle, that's it, automatically call. But when you go for this Lightning or any other thing, say this how it should be. So this Lightning also, as it is the Lightning Aura components, you can use this one like event handler, that's it. Okay, but when you come with the force, these are different events. For them, what you need to do is you have to call them externally by using, first you need to get the event by using the name force colon create event or whatever it is, e dot force colon, then set parameters. What are the parameters we have to set? We can set and then file. Okay, the same way, say let's say success